That's a $70 atomizer.
Right? Oh yeah, we're over here doing some online shopping while waiting for the show to start. But here we are. It is Tuesday.
Yay.
It is mixing it up day, and here we have everybody. So it's a good day. Very excited about it, and just living in this heat because it is the dead of summer and there's hurricanes, and it just brings heat up to where I'm at. And if you see seafood start flying everywhere, it's because the hurricane has hit.
It got me.
It got you. Oh
The
man.
Fujiharu effect.
Right.
Grab your favorite vape gear and just go for the ride, Sifu.
You just see it like a.
That's like a new game. It's
Cloud.
like if you get taken up in a hurricane, what would you grab before you got taken up? Sifu would grab the reload
Instead of the
S.
aliens.
Yeah.
Instead of the
Reload S.
Yeah.
Reload S. All right. So let's just jump into this show. We're gonna do like I know the thumbnail really doesn't lead into what we're actually doing, but Anthony Romello was awesome enough to make us a thumbnail, and I was like, we need to do it. And FYI, if you don't know who they are, it's the fucking Munsters. It's not Adam's family. It's the Munsters. We
Yep.
this whole discussion-
Totally. I was like, the minute I saw it, I was like, whoa, that's totally the Monsters. Who would ever get that wrong?
Right.
Yeah. I am not Wednesday Adams.
You're Marilyn. I love how she was the ugly one in the family.
Oh.
No, yeah, that's what they said.
Oh.
They always said she was the ugly one in the family.
Oh. I know my beard's the shortest, but I was gonna call me the ugliest. Shit.
Anthony
I mean-
was saying something with that, bro.
Do you really need to say that?
I got beard envy.
Just
You
grow it
should.
back out, dude. Alrighty, so anyway, let's just do what have you been mixing? Let's see. Who wants to start it off? Mitch, you haven't been here in a minute. You go ahead, start it off. bro.
Yeah, should go. I got a bunch of stuff I'm excited about. Well, I'm actually vaping all of them too. I finally cracked the version 2 of the maze.
Man, that is yellow
I'm even
as shit.
yeah, it's I made it on the 9th,
Looks
so
like
it's had a
corn
little
oil.
time to it's closer. It's still not where I want. It's good. I like it, but it's just not quite there yet. So eventually I'll start working on a version 3. It's good. I definitely am on the right track by lowering the toasted marshmallow and adding more regular marshmallow. So I need just enough to get that little hint of toastness, but more regular to get more sweet out of it. And I definitely am using the cereal. In that one, I'm using a blend of the Cereal 27 and the TFA like the flakes. And I definitely think both of them needed. I'm also like one of my newest recipes that Duchess actually helped me name. It's my mango lemonade, and we're calling it the Pits. Since I'm also, I mean, it's mango dominant, but it also has juicy peach nectarine to kind of help round out the natural mango. Also that strawberry kiwi I was talking about earlier. Some of that going, still testing on it and stuff. It's not too shabby. Pretty happy over the last couple weeks. Got more packages out to some of the other dudes. Been getting some good feedback. Pretty cool watching the Ohmies today and them having, I feel like Nick from Rescued, he's got one of the best lemonades on the market in my opinion. And to hear the guys talking about mine, I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, I've been just a little bit of everything. I did get a chance, since I wasn't here last week, to mix up my recipe from last week, and I will be dripping that and giving that a test run, so I'm happy about that. But that's about it for right now. Oh, and I don't know if she's in the chat. She is. Lady Liberty, I did the stuff to make that creamsicle, that orange creamsicle. hopefully it'll be here in a couple days and I can finally get rolling on that. So
You'll have to let me know how that
alrighty, yeah,
goes. 'Cause I got some orange creamsicle concentrates, and like I was not wowed by them like at all.
which one did you get?
I got two different ones,
I
but
got the
honestly, dude, I
TFA.
can't remember. Okay, so I got TFA, and I think I got another one that was like called like an Orange Dream Bar from another company. Yeah, but you'll have to let me know. I mean, realistically, if you publish a recipe, I can just make it. So,
works for me.
Don't keep it for me, bro. I'm interested in orange creamsicle.
I got you. What about you, Chris? What have you been mixing on?
Okay, so I think that last week I might have mentioned it, but I mixed like a maple cream cookie, but I hadn't tried it yet, and I tried it. I started vaping it last Friday, and I vaped through most of 30 mil, and I tried it originally in the layer cake, but when I was in the layer cake, it was like giving me so much maple because basically that's the greatest RDA ever. But there's some times that like I find that certain flavors don't do that great in it because it brings out different flavors sometimes. So when I was vaping it on the layer cake, it was like super maple, and then I put it in a goon, and it kind of like really balanced it out, and it made me like second guess all the notes that I took. So I have like two separate notes. I have notes from like the layer cake, and I have notes from the goon, and the goon are like it's so much better. Like, well, it's more balanced. Maybe I should say that it's more balanced. So I got that I've been messing around with. So this weekend coming up, I'm probably going to do a second remix of that. See where I can go with that. I actually I'm not vaping on it right this minute, but I tried my hand at making my very own like strawberry, like pure just strawberry. And my goal was that I could use it in some other things like maybe a cake or maybe like a donut or, well, I mean, let's be real. I like fucking bakeries and I like custards. So if I can develop my own strawberry, then I can literally just make a one shot of that strawberry and I can add it to whatever I want. Like I basically would make my own flavoring. And so far, I actually really like it. I've only probably vaped like maybe 5 mils of it, like barely any. There's still obviously a lot of it there. But I just did it recently, and I found that sometimes strawberry for me it steeps out and gets better. So I'm gonna let it steep for a little bit longer because I actually just made it on the 20th, and I was vaping it I think the day before yesterday. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. And then obviously like once I get that down, I'm gonna try adding stuff to it, which I'm pretty excited about because I don't know, I like the idea of making my own concentrate virtually, and then adding it to other stuff. So that's pretty cool. Another thing was I mixed it up the other day, but I haven't tried it yet. And honestly, I can't even remember what it even is right now. So I'm just going to omit that. So basically, I've been like trying a bunch of different things lately. But so one thing that's really getting me down lately is that I'm just getting tired of waiting on shit. Like I'm so over waiting on stuff. So I'm trying to find a way, and I've been spending time on trying to figure out how I can speed steep times up. So I think while I'm waiting for like that game changer, because like I'm not really prepared to spend like probably $300 Canadian on it by the time it gets to me yet. So I don't even want to put my name on the like the waiting list yet. So I'm gonna get a heated magnetic stir, so then I can mix something, just chilling. Like I can just chill, play some video games, whatever. It can just be like on the desk doing its work, and then like 2-3 hours later I can try it, and it should speed everything up pretty much. So that's what I've been thinking about, which will allow me to do way more experimentation, which is what I'm really having a lot of fun doing. But like I said, I hate getting excited about a mix and then having to wait 3 weeks. Like it's getting old to me.
Yeah.
And the fact that I like so many desserts and I like so many custards and creams, that's just what I have to do. So
With how much
that's
mixing
what
I've
I've
been
been up
doing
to.
lately, dude. Holy crap, having to like try them out while waiting to have all those flavors developed is kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh, dude, it's such a pain in the ass. How about you, Sifu? What you been doing?
I not much. It's been crazy here. It's been a hard weekend. This last few days have been tough at work because my company has a contract for the state for emergency flood control. So we've been setting stuff up like that, and it's been a mess. But what I did do was I revisited my mango champagne. I had watched, I got inspired from Wayne's, one of Wayne's recent videos about editing your flavors. And so I just kind of took a hard look at my mango and I realized that this doesn't need to be there. This doesn't need to be there. This doesn't need to be there. So, and then, so I edited all those things out, made up a fresh batch of it. And it has the same feel and taste. It's just richer. It's just a little more present. And so that got the wheels turning on a few other things to revisit, but it did work. So that it worked out good. And I'm really enjoying the mango champagne. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I ordered some more flavorings. I wrote down some ideas for the Poodoo donuts, and I've ordered some Zeppola and or Zappola. Is it Zappola?
I
Zappola?
think it's Zapola. That's
Zapola.
how I've ever always heard it said, and that's how I say it.
Zappola. All right, so I got some Zappola in, and I'm excited, and also some Triple O powdered sugar. I'm very excited about those concentrates. They both smell. It's the Zappola smells exactly how I remember that dessert. So I'm excited about.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that because it smells like biscuit, but it also has a fried note over the top of it, and I'm pretty stoked to get into that. The gig tribute is actually doing really well. I'm getting really good feedback from it, and so I'm excited to make some more of that. So I had gotten some more concentrates to get that made too for some tag-alongs. So and I think, yeah, that's been it.
Alrighty, so yeah.
Clowny, what have you doing?
So I'm still testing out this coffee or custard toffee type thing. I'm really digging it. I'm feeling it. I'm really liking it. Then I have the strawberry kiwi tart, which cracks me up because Mitch, you were talking earlier about strawberry kiwi and how you just don't like that combination. And honestly, the one that I got going, I'm digging it. I'm waiting for like the rest of that dessert to come out, but I might have to run a version 2 and see if I could boost a little bit more of the dessert. I have the textural feel, like that graham cracker crust comes out really nice, but it's just not, it doesn't have the cream portion all that heavily. But again, I'm just letting it sit and steep and all that kind of crap. So, and still working through the raspberry lemonade black currant concoction we're doing for the Ohmies. Like I said yesterday, it just probably needs a boost on the black currant so that flavor comes out a little bit more, because it's just kind of hidden behind the lemonade and the raspberry. But
Which one are you using?
Flavoras.
I would try the silver line.
Mm.
I try the silver line. If you want to boost the tartness,
Mm-hmm.
try that silver line. The silver line version.
Might
Some
have to
delicious
get that.
sweet.
Yeah, because I mean, as far as black currants go, that's the only one I really have right now. But I might have to
Yeah, it
get
wasn't
some with-
like the Yig tribute didn't really, the black currant didn't really pop until I got that concentrate. That one really boosted it up.
All right, cool. I have to get that.
You know what my favorite one is? You know who makes it?
Flavor Art.
Hell yeah, dude.
I need to get some Flavor Art because I don't have enough. I have like maybe 2 flavor art ones, which I have a watermelon I'm staring at right now, and there's something else hidden back there somewhere. But yeah, that's what I've been mixing. Alrighty, so for this episode, we were kind of discussing over the weekend, what we've been excited about doing, what we've been going on, and we were just kind of racking our brains of what can we do, because we've been doing all sorts of things and stuff like that. And then this morning it just snapped in my mind. I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do an Iron Chef episode. We're gonna do apple and see how this goes. And honestly, I threw that out there not knowing what flavorings everybody had, and I was just hoping everybody could like get on board. So we'll see how this goes and all that. But
I love apples, so for me,
me
it
too.
was simple.
Yeah, I actually did not realize how much apple stuff I had until I started doing this. So very excited. Alrighty, so I don't know. I'm gonna start it off with Chris. You want to go first?
Yeah, sure, because I always take the longest to mix, so if I get that head start, that's kind of a benefit for me. All right, so I already know, like, right off the hop that I have a feeling that I'm going to end up having to, like, add something, but I'm kind of hoping that I get enough from one of the flavorings that I used, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided, in true to form, that I was gonna make something that had, like, cream in it. So I decided that I was going to make apple vanilla ice cream oatmeal cookie sandwich that has like kind of like caramel sauce on top. So I guess it could even be like half of it could be dipped. However you want to like imagine it, just imagine that. So I basically the ingredients that I'm going to be using are double apple from Cap, and that's going to be at 2.75%. Dulce de leche from Jungle Flavors at 0.5%, which is like going to be my caramel sauce idea. Fuji apple, just to round out the apple at 1%, and I really actually like that one, but I knew that it couldn't be the only one I used because it's too green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using oatmeal cookie from the Flavor Apprentice. I don't know. Okay, why is it either say TFA? Everyone says TFA, but then it always says TPA. Like, I know that it's the Perfumer's Apprentice, but like
it's still the same brand either way.
Okay, well, TFA oatmeal cookie.
I think
I'm
it's
using
just
that
more
at
usage purposes. I don't know.
It's like in America, it's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and in the UK, it's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
You went Harry Potter on us.
I don't even know. I've read the books, and like I had never even thought that.
Yeah.
I don't even know which one I thought. Either way, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But
you got the Philosopher's Stone since they're still, part UK.
Yeah, honestly, like I want to say that that's what the book said, the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, but here it's the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that before. So maybe is the movie The Sorcerer's Stone?
Yeah, the movie for sure.
Yeah.
Is the Sorcerer's Stone.
He's a philosopher.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. So back to the oatmeal cookie. I'm using that 3%. Because I don't really want it to be like a really major note, because when you're eating an ice cream sandwich, you get more ice cream, you get more of the inside. It's like the outside is like kind of like that.
It's just there to not get it on your fingers. That's the only thing.
Pretty much. It's like it's like a plate. It's like a utensil. Yeah. It's an edible utensil. I'm putting in a little bit of super sweet, which I might end up taking it out, but right now I have it in there at 0.5%. And then I'm using for my ice cream, I'm using vanilla bean ice cream from Flavor Art at 2.5%, and vanilla swirl from TFA at 1.5%. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be decent. I was kind of thinking that maybe I needed to add like a touch of something with cinnamon in it, but I'm hoping that like the oatmeal cookie is going to give me like the whatever I'm missing from adding cinnamon to it. Because I didn't really want to make it a baked apple. I just wanted it to be like, just to soften it a little bit. I don't know. I'm still learning, guys. I'm just trying to like think. I'm not even a cook. I don't know. But that's what I got going on. So I'm going for, it's basically an apple ice cream cookie with caramel. I don't know, whatever. And I'm going to pass it to Sifu because he looks like he's ready. And Mitch was vaping.
Oh, he's ready. Okay, so I got inspired from just fell in love with Jake Scrapwood's honey tobacco bourbon mix. So I wanted to try my hand at a tobacco, making my own, and with some apple goodness in there. So I'm going to go 3.5 Capella double apple. I'm going to put 1/4% of forest fruit from Flavor Art just for some juicy Fuji apple. I just find that 4-to-1, 3.5 to 1% of double apple to Fuji apple just really makes a good apple stone. It's kind of like what you're talking about with your strawberry. You can basically mix those together, that percentage, and just pound it out for really what I like as an apple vape. 2% of honeycomb, VTA. And this is the first time I'm trying the legendary custard from Mullenberry at 2%. A little shisha vanilla at 1%, 0.5% of super sweet. And for the tobacco base, I'm doing the Wonder Flavors vanilla Ruyan custard. So I'm hoping that it gets a really, I'm hoping that it's a really creamy apple with just a little back note of that, whatever this wonderful tobacco, it's almost like a Cavendish tobacco that's in here. It's really delightful. You don't get that, that weird caramel note from RY4 Double or that American tobacco note from this. I find that it's lighter and it makes for a better all-day vape to me because I crushed that 30 mil of Jake's. So I'm hoping that it comes out with a little like a juicy, creamy, appley tobacco. So that's what I'm going for today. And Mitch, since you're not vaping, you can mix
now. So I've never been a big apple vape person, and I literally only had one apple flavor to use. So that narrowed it down for me. I'm calling my recipe green stuff because it's just it's green apple, kiwi, pear, and a little bit of boysenberry to kind of emulsify and pull everything together. A little bit of sweet and a little bit of sour. I'm guessing it's gonna kind of come out candy-ish of sort, since I when I smell them all, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I don't know. This one I'm kind of just shooting from the hip. Not a whole lot of thought. Just gonna rock it. Just gonna send it.
Full send.
Full send. Yeah, that's about it for me.
Awesome sauce. Alrighty. For me, I was gonna go for like a baked apple cream type thing. So I'm starting off with the apple filling from Fivora just because I like it a lot. Honestly, it's an amazing one. Then I'm doing like a Granny Smith with a green apple, both from Fivora. Those are two different ones. And I was looking through the notes, and with the green apple, they talked it tastes more like the peel versus like the flesh of itself. So that with the Granny Smith to balance it out a little bit. Then as just like a background note, a little bit of smooth vanilla from Flavora. And for the creams, I was doing both Bavarian cream from Perillum and Cap. And I'm also doing the cinnamon sugar just to boost that like more baked apple kind of flavor. And we'll see how this goes. And a little bit of dulce de leche just to make it a little bit more sweeter. So we shall see how this goes. I feel like maybe I'm over engineering this, but we shall see. Addy Tooney, thank you for them links there. What?
Yeah, I'm shooting for the hip and you're over analyzing it.
Pretty much. That's all I'm
Hopefully
feeling right
we'll
now,
both
like,
end up somewhere in the middle.
Let's see, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the sweetener, 9 flavors, which it's not the worst I've done, but it's still pretty up there. And I managed to get that at 9.7%, dude. So I'm proud of that.
Like
Well, look, right out the gate, I went and right out the gate, I mixed the percentage instead of the grams. I had to go get a fresh bottle. So excuse. Sorry.
Oh wow, that's hilarious, dude.
There's a tip for your new mixers out there. Read an ELR. It's the bold letters in the middle, not the
Yes.
percentage. Don't do that. Don't.
That's if you're doing it by scale. If you're doing it by volume,
Right.
do the bar over.
Do the bar over.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. It's like one time I was mixing a 30 mil or something, and I had it set to 60 mils.
Yeah.
I was like, ah, crap. Luckily, I was only 2 flavors in, but oh no.
Well, at least that one you can just like
Move
throw all the flavoring in there and then just like add it to a bigger bottle.
Yeah,
Like-
pretty much. Yeah, I think I ended up just pulling half of it out of the bottle and using it on another 30.
That works too. All right.
I think I might be first today, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to start like halfway through Mitch's because I was like, this is gonna take a minute.
Have you guys tried this mullenberry custard?
No.
No, I haven't.
It's a little floral. I'm hoping that it works well with the apple. It smells wonderful.
I remember I tried like a mullenberry one shot. I actually tried a couple of them. One was like the something waffle, and then the other one was it's like a brownie or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but one of them, it's like it smelled so good, and then when I vaped it, it was like just florally, and I was like, this is just not what I wanted at all.
You're not giving me a boost here.
Well, in all fairness, like I mean, I can tell you right now, Sifu, it was not a custard. It was like a cupcake or something like that.
Oh, gotcha.
I know. I still have the one shots. I mixed like a 30 mil of both of them, and yeah, I didn't like either one of them. Never mixed another one.
Yay.
Adding to me, that's why drops rule. So, Chris, is that why drops rule?
That's why drops rule. You never mess up
Yeah.
on camera while during a live stream.
I mean, dude, drops rule? Sure. I mean, it worked. And honestly, that liquid worked out pretty well. So, like, I guess so. Honestly, man, my scale sometimes, this one I bought, it wasn't even like the cheapest scale I could buy. It was like, I don't know, like it'd be like the equivalent of like $15 US off Amazon. It works mint, but every now and then you'll drop like 3 drops on it and it doesn't fucking move. But if you wait like 15 seconds, it'll show you. Like it'll finally adjust itself. It's frustrating, but it kind of works properly. It just doesn't do it instantaneously, which is stupid.
And also bring napkins, because it's kind of dark in here, and I just missed the bottle. It's great. I'm on a roll, man.
Damn. Sifu's having a rough go.
I'm having a roll right here, buddy. It's not my normal setup, so I feel a little
Out of place.
A little weird, out of place.
Apparently 9 flavors from Daytime Frank. It equals fairyfied.
Verified?
Oh.
Yeah, or like fairyfied.
Ooh.
Fair enough, I guess.
Okay, I got to get a napkin because I made a great mess. Awesome mess.
Really want to mix this up super good, and I got that lead. Just look at all my bubbles. Look at all those bubbles. We got bubbles.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lots of bubbles.
Oops. All right.
I think about
At least I didn't get any flavoring outside of the bottle. Just the, just the base. At least it wasn't nicotine either.
Yeah. Addy Tooney said that he missed you, Mitch. I think.
I missed you too.
So it's like, does Hogart, we mixed you a couple.
We mixed ya.
Yeah. That my daughter was with her mom that day, and I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll wake up by then. I don't need to set an alarm. Slept right through the show. Obviously, I needed it. I caught up on some sleep.
It's not a bad thing, man. It's not a bad thing. Speaking of which, at least I can't speak for you fellas because I don't know what your schedules look like, but I will be attempting to go on Fresh's show on Saturday. Like last Saturday, he had invited us on, but I was asleep for the text message, and I was like, oh, shit.
I was just sitting around. I don't know.
Well, you guys have an open invitation. At least that's what.
Actually, no, I was not sitting around. I actually rebuilt the fence last weekend, Saturday. Then I went to my mom's Sunday to cut her grass in preparations for the storms. So
there, I got mine. I went with the 60 mil. So if I hate it, I have 60 mils of hatred. Speaking of which, the person that won last week, please send me your information so I can send you that bottle because I'm not gonna vape it. I want it out of my possession.
What? How did I miss that? I watched the replay. What happened?
It was towards the end. Okay, so this was the mix that we did on Fresh's show, and it was supposed to be like a cake, like a birthday cake type thing. And for some reason, I'm getting like a really heavy coconut taste, and I'm hating it because I'm not a fan of coconut in things. So I'm like, if somebody wants to take it off my hands, we ran like a randomizer number thingy, and somebody won it, and I can't remember what their name was. Maybe Toonie can help me because he's good about these things.
I just remember it was a woman. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I think it was a woman.
Oh man. Okay. I hope this vape like it knuckles, because
wow, that is. That might be a little bit floral. Wow. Okay then. Let's see.
I think I gotta turn that up a little bit.
Do.
90 watts? Yes, please.
Okay, on the knuckle, the apple on this thing was ridiculous, but on the vape, it's actually very, very pleasant.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. No
sneezing.
Sneeze it now. Sneeze now. Sneeze. Sneeze it.
Yeah, I think I fought it off. It was really close, man. Because I fucking took like a nice rip and just did a massive nose exhale, trying to like really pick up whatever I could. And then I made my nose like drip, and I kind of sniveled, and it like caught me off. And I thought my eye was starting to like, when you're about to sneeze and your like eye starts to like dribble a little bit, like you feel it like you're gonna like drop a tear.
I really regret not revaping the soundbite.
All right, so I've now vaped like 5 draws, and it's really not that bad. But honestly, like, there's no fucking ice cream. Like, I don't understand. I barely even get any creaminess, which is kind of tripping me right out.
Hashtag no creaminess.
Yo, what up, Chris Vandal? Thanks for stopping by. But it's fresh wicks, so it might come in.
Yeah, you might need to break it in a little.
Ooh.
Right.
I
had one concern when going into this, because I do an apple custard already as it is, and I was like, I wonder if this is gonna come off very similar. But honestly, it's a whole.
So you cheated.
It's a different. No, it's actually.
So you cheated.
I could have cheated, honestly, and just been like, yeah, I got an apple one.
Yeah, dude, I have an apple donut that I've been working on, and I could have just been like, "Oh, I'm gonna make an apple donut."
Apple
I've
donut.
already got this is gonna be my third mix on that same apple donut, but no, for you guys, this is the first one.
No, but I was worried that they'd be way too similar, and they're not. So I'm enjoying that bit, honestly.
All I'm
But
getting is
it's
cola.
actually really good. I'm liking it.
All you're getting is what?
All I'm getting is the cola that was in here before.
Oh.
Oh. See, I cleaned my Addy.
You know, I have excuses. Okay, I have excuses.
Actually, for real though, this setup looks pretty legit. I like this setup. It's a Death Trap 24 on like that new Vupu mod.
That thing looks like the Centurion, man.
The Argus.
That's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, it looks pretty baller. Like I kind of wish that those metal, like the screws on it, were like black.
Yeah.
But it has like that same like carbon fiber shiz.
Like, go over it with a Sharpie.
Yeah, like honestly, I was thinking that I might just take them out and paint them.
Yeah.
And then just put it back in with rubber. I pretty much
Send a little tiny package to Ashton with screws in it. Have him powder coat them for you. He's gonna be like, "What is this?" It's like a gum
Well,
wrapper.
I'm actually already gonna send them a heavy hitter, so maybe I'll just do it all together.
There you go. Take advantage of the postage.
I also have doubles of a black layer cake, so I might send him a layer cake. He already has one that he's gonna coat for me, but I want to get a black or I want to get a purple one and a pink one, and then I can like interchange them so they can go on this mod right here that he already coated. Because I always rock a layer cake on here,
sick.
no matter what.
Okay, so
Because
I
it's
put
weird.
I have Future Among Worlds, and this is a closer profile, and now I'm really tasting it. The apple is coming through. It's creamy. I can't wait for this custard to steep out. The Molenberry is it's got a nice vanilla note. It's not too custardy for Lando, and but it's playing well with the honeycomb and the Wonder Flavors tobacco. This is good. The apple's coming through. Yeah, it's like, man, how come we have to wait for steeping? It's so bothersome. We were talking about that before show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, it drives me. Honestly, it drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. I fucking hate it. That's why I said like I need to find a way. So I'll be the guinea pig for us. I'll try that like heating fucking magnetic stir, and I'll straight up like I don't even care. I'll do that shit on a Saturday morning at like 8 a.m. So even if it takes like 8 hours, by 4 o'clock, I'll be like rolling in like some vanilla custard like it was just sitting in my steep box for 3 months. If that happens, that to me will be a game changer without even having the game changer.
Sure. So I'm liking this. I'm kind of surprised. It's getting like the candy green apple up front with hints of pear and hints of the kiwi. I'm really not getting any of the boysenberry, so I feel like it kind of did the job that I was looking for. I just kind of wanted it to help mesh everything together. It's good. It reminds me of like the green apple big league chew.
Oh yeah,
Like that's kind of the like it's not like punchy in the face green apple, which is kind of what I was worried about, either green apple just wiping everything else out or the pear, since the TFA pear can kind of be overwhelming. Which that's kind of what it did in that nectarine tart that I did weeks ago. The pear definitely overtook that recipe.
You gotta get some mullenberry shape.
Yeah.
So you gotta get Mitch.
Yeah.
Mulberry shape up pear. I don't know. I fucking really like it a lot. It's really good.
Yeah, I want to try a lot of those
I used
mulberry
last
flavors.
week.
They sound awesome.
Yeah. I just
Okay.
want to keep knuckle tasting it.
I'm gonna like give my like final thoughts on what I mixed. The apple is like the right amount at this very moment. It's the right amount. It's really good. It's mixing super well with that oatmeal cookie, and the oatmeal cookie at 3%. At first, I was like, it's gonna be too much. I think it's gonna be good as long as that ice cream kind of comes up with some steep time, because I get like a good amount of the cookie, and it's so good with that apple. Like it makes me want to just mix the apple with the cookie and nothing else. But I have a feeling that if I did that, then it won't taste like it tastes right here. This tastes pretty good. And like the one thing that I will say about the ice cream is that I am getting like ice cream at the very end. It's kind of like sitting on my tongue, and I get that like vanilla ice cream flavor. But it's just it's waiting until after like the apple and the oatmeal are fading on me, and then the ice cream comes in. So that's why I do hope that it kind of comes up a little bit, because I don't really. I guess I could try in a week or two after I try it again. Maybe bring back the other flavorings that I'm getting a lot of right now and just leave the ice cream where it is. But I'm kind of hoping that it steeps in a little bit, because I want it to be like pretty balanced overall. I don't want to get like more of anything, is my hope. But at this moment right now, I'm probably gonna have to mix up another one, because I have a feeling I'm gonna vape through this before it actually steeps out. And that's at 90 watts.
90 watts.
With a 0.17 single coil. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Try that 75.
I'm over here looking magnetic stirrers up.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, right? You got to get the one with heating,
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah, I was
if
gonna ask like,
no heating, I think that like you're everything that I've read about doing these like speed steeps or whatever is like temperature has something to do with it. So even like when you have that game changer, I think you have to heat your shit up. I don't think you're just putting everything in cold and then just whipping it up, unless
Yeah.
like the actual machine is doing the heating with the like, because it's moving at thousands of RPM. I mean, I guess that's possible, but with the magnetic stirrers, I think that it's like really key to like keep it at like 60 degrees Celsius or as
Celsius?
close to as possible.
What's that?
Oh, it's freezer number.
What? Who makes that concentrate?
Yeah. The one time I wish LabWorks was in the fucking chat so you could explain this to me. But yeah, I could see how like it's the heating, it's the stirring, it's a combination of everything. I could see.
Oh yeah. Because I was gonna say like 60 degrees Celsius is probably like
It's like
120 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. No, be more than that.
Yeah, that's on like 150, maybe a little higher.
I used to know the
Probably
conversion
just under
formula.
It's like 1.9 something degrees Fahrenheit is 1 degree Celsius. So you do like 60 degrees Celsius, you have to add 32 and you double it. So you're at 100.
It's 140.
Yeah, it's 140. Yeah, it's the Celsius times 9/5 plus 32. Nine-fifths. 9/5. She about a hurricane. I might drink 9/5 by the time this hurricane is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Fifth.
Man, I hope that thing works, because I know some people do put their stuff in some warm water and the ultrasonic cleaner.
I tried that. I didn't care for it, to be honest.
Honestly, dude, I don't think that it makes much of a difference. Like, if you have something that, like, let's say that you think you, after doing the legwork and doing the time, that you think takes a month, you might take off like a week by doing that. If
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. So, like, you're really, what are you saving yourself? A week, if it even is a week. You still have to wait 3 weeks. And you have to do that extra work. I'd rather just throw it in a box and fucking let it steep for 4 weeks. But if I can do it in a different way, like I said, I just haven't committed. I have like this like crazy wish list on like Amazon, and I'm like picking away at it because like I feel guilty if I just like spend $400 or $500 on stuff that's on it, because like most of it is just I don't fucking need it.
I feel you, dude.
Like, I want it. I don't need it.
You're gonna look at my cart between me and my wife, all the crap we've added on there. I'm like, hey, we don't need this, we don't need that. This can be removed. That can be
Dude,
removed.
it's like my fast tech list, man. My fast tech list, like if you guys saw a cart that I have for fast tech, at any given time it could be like $200-$300. And then what I end up doing is I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna order from fast tech, and then I go through everything and I wish list whatever I don't need, and then I end up with what I order.
So I'm about to say that wish list has gotten really big on fast tech.
Oh, dude, my wish list is epic. Dude, but you know what? It's got shit on it from like when I first started vaping. Like there's shit that I put on there from 2015.
Have you gotten through the wish list and see what's still available?
There's not that much actually, but like there's the last couple of pages are still there.
Yeah,
but like
there's some things that are no longer available.
Fine. You know what I mean? If like, so for example, I used to buy a box of cotton bacon prime from Fast Tech because I would wait till there was a sale and there'd be like a 10 or 15% off sale, and I'd get a box of 10 of cotton bacon prime for like $36 US. It's worth it. So I would just find it and I would just put it in for my wish list, even though I could type it in and go through all the things, find a box of 10, whatever. I just have it on my wish list and I just add it. So I'll go through my wish list on a sale and I'll add stuff and then I'll pare it down and then I'll check out.
You guys might not know this, but Chris was the boss at codes for Fast Tech for the longest time.
Yeah. Honestly, I've spent like thousands of dollars, people, at Fast Tech. Thousands. Like,
I don't know how much I've spent, but I know it's been a bit.
Okay, dude, put it this way. Okay, clown. So this is how serious it is. I can go, you know how like when you're in your account, you can like look at your orders, right? And it'll show like the pages of all your orders and like all the items and if it's shipped and all that stuff, whatever else. Dude, mine stops in 2018. But if you go to the actual list of like all the times I've spent money there, it shows you like your very first purchase, like all your purchases. My first purchase from Fast Tech was in 2015. So there's 3 years of purchases that are just not even there anymore. Like all I can see is the order number. That's it. I can't find the actual order. And it's just like, sometimes I'll look at my reviews and because I used to be hard on reviews because it would give you money. So if you're on Fast Tech, right, and you could buy a 35-cent bottle and then put a review up. And if you put a review up, like a written review, which is literally you clicking on how many stars, and then there's like, you could write 2 sentences and you get 10 cents credit. And if you put up a picture, you get an extra 5. So you would get a 35-cent bottle and you could actually get back 15 cents of that. So, dude, I did that like crazy. I would like buy whatever I could or review everything I could for a long time. That's actually how I bought my my Bonza mech kit, and I got it for free because it was just from reviews and you can get tipped. And there's also people in like the forum that they'll like run like if there's a big sale coming up, they'll like run a pot and you can basically like you tip this one person. So like let's say that Sifu's on there and it's like Sifumustache starts this thread and says like, hey, like it's 25 cents to get into this competition, which is virtually a raffle. Okay. And with that 25 cents, you have the opportunity to win the pot. And they'll do like a first, second, third. And there's tons of people that are a part of the like Fast Tech forums. So if you guys ever are looking at something that is Chinese available, just go there and you'll get to read a bunch of people's like comments on certain things or whatever else. But I never once won that thing, but there'd be times that I remember once it was like $280 is how much the winner got. Just the winner. Because so many people were like tipping their like extra like rebate points is what they're called. I was so jealous because I was like, I'd already made up dude, my cart was probably $280. And I was like, if I win, I'll get everything on my cart. This will be amazing. That's like the benefits of shopping in China, I guess. You guys are lucky though. You guys can get really cheap stuff on like American sites.
I've bought one thing from Fast Tech. One. I think I got a. I had really wanted a haiku. I think it was a Vienna,
The Vena?
or no, a Fina. No. The very first ones. I'm drawing a blank, but it was.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm drawing a blank, but I had wanted one, and I couldn't get on any of the list for it. So I was like, oh shit, I'm going to try it out and see if it's even worth the hassle, you know. And it wasn't, so I ended up not getting it. So I think I gave it away.
Yeah, it was the
I was
Phenom.
the Phenom. There you go.
Phenom.
I actually like that one. Oh man, that's funny going through the Fast Tick history. It's like when you said somebody won $250. All I'm thinking is like, you know how much crap you can buy with $250 at Fast Tech. It's a nice fat package, man.
Well, by the time it all gets to you, it'll be outdated.
Does it really matter though?
Yeah.
Honestly, dude,
Yeah,
I don't
you,
mind visiting some of the old goodies. That's how I ended up getting this guy.
Yeah, I tried to hit the internets for the what was that synthetic cloud flux. I've been looking for another one for so long, and it wasn't even on Fast Tech anymore. So I was like, no, I guess it's not a thing anymore. It's really not that old.
You know what though? Like this is the thing, right? Like I said, so for me, for a long time, Fast Tech was like the simplest thing, and it also was like the most elaborate. If you compare it to like 3F Vape or 2F Deals or any of those other ones, you can get whatever you want. So like I bought stuff that was like computer related to vape related to like I bought Christmas gifts for like my niece and nephews because I bought like those like they're virtually like knockoff like Nintendo, the retro Nintendo things, but they're like palm held, like they were like a Game Boy kind of. I know they weren't even that cheap. They were like $45-$50 each. I bought 3 of them. All 3 of them still work to this day, and I bought them like 3-4 years ago. And they came with like 80 games or some shit. I was the coolest uncle for like at least a year because of that. But like I said, for me, there's not that many Canadian retailers for vape stuff. Like there is a reasonable amount. But if you want to get like something that's new, like since I saw the Druga 2, I wanted it. There's still not a single Canadian retailer that sells that RDA. So I'd have to order it from America. I think I looked at Element Vape, and they wanted $25 to ship that RDA to me. The RDA cost $29.99. It was going to cost $55 US to get it shipped to me and pay for the RDA. I was like, no. I can buy like a dang for that much money. Like, why would I buy that? Like, it's ridiculous. So China for a long time was like my best option for getting anything like that. I would never get it as fast as, you know, I'd see it in Facebook groups. You know what I mean? But like, that's just the way it crumbles sometimes.
Oh, it's kind of like that Aspire MXX whatever thing we were talking about earlier. I want to get one.
Side by side.
Yeah, I want to get one, but only site that has them here in the States right now is Element Vape, and they want about like close to $15 more than Chinese retailers. So I don't know. It's wait or not wait.
Yeah.
Well, I think that all of us are kind of at the point where, like, unless you're talking about like concentrates that you really need, or like bottles or something like that that you really need, like, do any of us like not have the ability to wait 3 weeks for something that we want?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
you might not
I
want
mean,
to wait, but
I don't know. I paid a little extra to play. I ordered a big pile of concentrates, and I was shocked. It showed up. I think I ordered on a Thursday, and it was there on Saturday. I was like, what? What's going on? This is not real at this time right now. I was shocked. I was like,
Oh yeah.
I ordered it, and you just kind of forget about it. Okay, I'll get it when I get it, and then boop, it shows up. I'm like, whoa, how is
But
this even possible right now?
then I send you a package and it takes 2.5 weeks to get to you.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
think that that's just like all part of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's another thing for me too. It's like I have my options are very limited to get it really quick. It's either I can like order from like 5 different places in Canada to try to get everything that I want concentrate wise, and some things I just can't. So like tonight, I'm gonna watch Fresh's show because on Fresh's show he gives a 25% off code for VSO flavors, and I decided that I need to get a bunch of VSO flavors because I really want to try a lot of their fruit stuff. Because it seems like all like the popular mixers are like they're using the fuck out of it and they really like it, and my fruit game needs a fucking boost, so I might as well get some of the best fruits. So tonight I'm gonna watch it so I can get the coupon code to get 25% off. Then I'll probably not get it for 3 weeks minimum.
Yeah.
Middle of September is like the best case scenario that I'll have because it'll just take that long to get to me.
Hmm. Hmm.
Alrighty. So we're coming down to the wire here. Alrighty. Let's just do our goodbyes and such. Mitch, take it away, buddy. Because you were vaping.
And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord chats. I think I've been getting the most activity from like people asking me questions has been on Instagram. But yeah, that's about it. It's a good show. Happy to be back. Like this past weekend, I was like so jacked up for Tuesday, like because I was waiting for this. Like not being here last week sucked, but is what it is. So, yeah, just happy to be back, and I'm pretty happy. Like I said before, I'm not much of an Apple vapor, which is odd because in regular, like in real life, I'm like apple juice, applesauce, apple everything I'm down with. So it's weird that vaping is like the one thing where I've never really dug it, but this isn't bad. We'll see how it steeps and check back next week. So let's hear your goodbye, Sifu.
Yep. Normal channels for me: the Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, all of the interweb normal things. If you want my liquids, just DM me directly. Once again, I just want to prop up a Duchess Vaughn cheesecake. All of the 100% of those proceeds go right back to Duchess. So if you want to hit that up, and it's getting great reviews in the field, it's really unique take on a strawberry cheesecake. It's not your average strawberry cheesecake. It's got a real nostalgic kind of Frankenberry strawberry. It's like if you took the Frankenberry marshmallows and you made it with a cheesecake. That would be like the strawberry flavor that you get from it. It's real unique, real awesome. And just thanks for everyone in the chat for the links, and thanks for all the support. Thanks for hanging out. And Chris.
Sorry, I was just writing a message in the chat. Or I thought, oh no, I did. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Like I just said to an advocate for liberty in chat, like feel free to follow us on ELR. I'm pretty sure that everyone here would appreciate a follow. I also think that everyone here would appreciate you maybe mixing something up and leaving a review, because apparently that's important to get other people to try your shit. because nobody's gonna go and look and be like, oh, there's no ratings on that. I'm not fucking making that. So shout out to people like Addy Tooney that mixed mine up a few weeks ago. Anyways, so yes, you guys can check me out on Friday nights on Frames Janklin Vapor's YouTube channel for the Green Room. We always have a good time, and it's a great way to start your weekend. Well, it is for me, anyways. It's kind of like is that cue for me to relax and just enjoy my time for the next couple of days before I have to go back to work. You can also on the weekend, you can start your weekend with the Green Room, and you can finish your weekend with the Shed Time podcast. We always have a lot of fun about that, or while we're doing that. I think that we have a couple of pretty cool guests coming up too, so feel free to check us out and make sure you follow us on SoundCloud. Even if you don't ever listen to the podcast, which although that will break my heart, just follow us on SoundCloud because you have your opportunity to like win a bunch of cool shit. Like there's like a one of one Tenacious Unicorn Ardent combo that Ashton coded up while James was actually at Ashton's shop. So that's just the beginning of it. There's a ton of other stuff. If you're like into cannabis stuff, there's going to be a bunch of that as well into it. So just check it out and follow us on SoundCloud. That'd be dope. You can also check out it's like shedtimepodcast.com, and it has all that information there. You can find out about guests we've had on, all that stuff. And other than that, I will see you guys next Tuesday. And remember, when I said before, you guys feel free. If you guys have a suggestion for a show, just hit us up on any of the social medias, any one of us, and we'll bring it to each other. We're always open to suggestion. Plus, you can keep us on our toes that way because we can't plan towards doing something that we're more comfortable with. I think that all of us being here is basically we're all cool with being challenged and to be better mixers. So what better way to do that than to get something you've never done before? Just like Mitch doing tonight with the Apple. So it's opening up our eyes to whatever you guys want us to do. That'd be great. And I'll pass it to Clown.
Alrighty, so yeah, come check me out over on Vaping with the Ohmies on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and all the other time zones and fun stuff. Then come back here every Tuesday, hang out with us, do all the mixing stuff and all that. Be on the lookout for any videos I got coming out. Check out the Teespring store if you want a Mixing It Up shirt. For Juice and Coils, hit me up because the site is still currently down. Gotta pay other bills first. And what else? I'm trying to think. Advocacy stuff. I know we don't talk about a lot of advocacy stuff on here, but it is still very important, and you got to be on top of it. There is the rally coming up September 5th. You got like, 2-3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that. We were talking about it yesterday. So if you can make it, please. But again, do weigh out your options on this one, because if it means being quarantined or something like that could potentially lose your job, or if it puts your health at risk, be smart about what you're doing and all that. But other than that, other formats that you do is spread information, actually get real information out there. Twitter is an amazing tool for putting out links that actually people can click on and read, and there's like so many articles at this point that we could throw so much information out there. I mean, this morning, earlier today, there was like if you follow Grim, there was some fun stuff on Twitter, and it got really hilarious personally. But if you follow him, you know what I'm talking about. If not, go follow him and check it out. But I think that is it. And again, whoever won this bottle last week, if you're watching the replay, please hit me up on Instagram. That way I can send it your way, because it is just sitting here waiting. And I think that is it. I think we're set to go. And thank you guys for joining us. And as always, we had a blast. And as always, mix on, vape on.
Maze, bruh.
Mebra.